Hello, 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 my darlings. How are you? Well, I'm better today. You know, um, my Alvin's father passed away on Sunday. That was my memorial, I guess you could say, yesterday. And today is a new day. I have a song like that too. It's a new day. We going on this. I'm going on. I'm moving on because we did what we needed to do, and I feel good about it. His wife is presently making arrangements, so may God rest his soul. He is there with his mother and his brother, and it's all good at this point. It's one thing about it. We all have an appointment. All right, so let me just tell you about today. Today, Alvin and I thought we would go out and have our birthday because we didn't get a chance to have our birthday together. And we went to Ted's, one of my favorite places, downtown. And I like the sliders. And I don't have the bison. So, like, why? I just guess I just like being downtown. And so we went there and we met a lady, our wait staff. Her name was Jenny. And so Jenny and I had a great conversation. And Jenny is going to be coming on YouTube to talk about healthy skin for everybody. But I told her specifically for everybody, but I won't say. You meet Jenny. All right, Jenny, get going with this. So let's talk about Georgianne. So now we were in 2002, I think, the breast cancer. I just found out about breast cancer. I had breast cancer. Rosberg Phillips, my doctor, had a mastectomy. Oh, I gotta tell you this. This is not, the things that I think are funny, maybe not be funny, but I gotta tell you this. So, the doctor told me that when we had the mastectomy, he was gonna get the fat from my stomach, put it up in my breast, and my stomach was gonna be flat forever. I thought that was a good, hey, I thought that was pretty good. I'm gonna get, and then I'm gonna have a flat stomach. Look out, Georgianne. When I found this, we're still in 2002. Yes. So when I got up from, trying to get through, well, you couldn't really tell. I don't have this on right, do I? But anyway, you couldn't really tell if my stomach's flat because I was skinny anyway. Well, no. Let me put these glasses down. Let me make sure you understand. I'm not talking about I was skinny anyway, because and nothing skinny here. I was small. But anyway, I said at some point I'm gonna have this flat stomach. Not knowing that it's supposed to already be flat, okay? So how is it gonna already be flat? And I'm saying I'm gonna have a flat stomach. Ding, 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 ding. I hear something going on. Okay. So what happened? So I go back to the doctor. This is this is Dr. Rosberg Phillips, and the person who does the bottom part here, all this part. And he says, "Oh, I didn't get it as flat as I should have gotten it. We need to go back in and take a little more off so it'll be super flat." I said, "Wait a minute. You want me to agree to go have surgery because you didn't take enough of the fat off my stomach so it could be super flat? What part of this do you think need all that? That's all right. That's all right. I'll take this little, so I got a roll that'll never go away. Anyway, that's too much information. I had to tell y'all that. But let me tell you something. This is what got me through breast cancer. Stuff like this. When they said only so many people live at the stage where you were, I'm like, I'm in the 1%. Okay? You have to have this kind of enthusiasm. You have to have this kind of, I don't know, moxie. Is that a good word? I don't know. You got to have something so you can just, because it's frightening. You think I wasn't afraid? I'm going to drink some water. I'm sorry. I was afraid. But I decided I wouldn't be afraid because I had stuff to do. Now here we go again, Georgianne. I said, I got to finish my doctorate degree. You are not putting me in the ground, Ms. Georgianne Thomas. It's going to have Dr. Georgianne Thomas. What kind of reason is that to go finish your degree? What? Please help me understand that reasoning. But let me tell you something. I needed something here to keep all this going. You understand? So I said, I got to finish my doctorate. So Clark Atlanta said, well, you know what? You about a year late coming back over here with us. But we're going to let you in because you had breast cancer. Thank you, Dr. Twining. Thank you. Thank you. I think it was Dr. Twining let me back in. Yeah. She let me back in, but it wasn't Dr. Twining when I finished. But here's the thing. I got through. They said you have 5 years. After 5 years, you're good. So 2002, I had the surgery. And 2006, I graduated from Clark Atlanta University. My doctorate was in French literature, Spanish, French and Spanish literature. Dr. Earl D. Clowney. Oh my God. You talking about perfection? Dr. Earl D. Clowney translates in some language perfection. In the dictionary, Earl D. Clowney means perfection. And guess what? I had to take my classes by myself. So it wasn't no looking over there, well, what he gonna say? Cause was no he. Oh, what she gonna say? There was no she. It was Dr. Clowney and myself. That is scary. If you know him, you know it was scary. Excellent teacher, but scary. Just trying to have the accents right. Just trying to read in 2 languages. Just trying to understand. Oh my God. I don't know how I got through those classes. But I knew I had to get through them because that kept me going. What keeps you going? What keeps you going when everything says you can't keep going? When everybody says you're not gonna make it. You gotta have something. You gotta have the Lord on your side, and you gotta believe you can do it. I didn't know it was gonna be 2 more cancers. I was just trying to get through one. In 2006, so I didn't march across the stage. I don't know when the last time I marched across the stage was in high school. I need to march, don't I? Wow. I got all these degrees. What they say here. How did I get all these degrees? They called me in the office over there at Clark Atlanta University. Told me they had something for me. I got my letter. It's over there in the pile. I had some people come here yesterday after they found out Evelyn's father had passed away. And they said, where is it that you do all of this beautiful show? It was Beverly Maddox and Constance Booth. Because I was a soror and I love Beverly Maddox, I decided to show them. They were like, okay. I said, so that's why we stay right here in this little area. Anyway, let me go back to 2000. What am I in? Where am I in my life? Oh, so I earned my doctorate in humanities, French and Spanish. I was so happy. My mother had passed away by then, but my stepfather was still living. I just wanted somebody to be happy with me. My daughter was happy. I just wanted somebody to be happy with me. So we're in 2006 now. So it's kind of blurred what happened with 2007, 8. Oh, I know. I bid on Delta Airlines. Okay, so Angela Williams, Drager Labs. I love the Angela Gwen family. I've been knowing them so long. Darnice. Whoo, we've been together since Jesus was a baby. So we came up with Georgian skin treats. Once again, I don't have anything in here. I don't need to bring anything else in here. But you all know Georgian skin treats. Well done. Beautiful product. Beautiful product. Felt good on your hands. You know, when you put it on, you just ooh. And then I had shower gel and bath salts and that oil. Oh, that oil Angela had was just wonderful. That oil was just wonderful. So when you took the shower and then you put the oil on. Oh, you know what, Evelyn, you right there. Hand me a lotion, please. Anyway, she didn't hear me. It was just the best. And then I had the labels. Then I got some PCP codes on the back. I mean, I had everything. It was professional. Trust me, it was professional. Very well done. But Jerry Dotson tried to help me. And Reverend Roan, Dr. Roan, he was the elder for my district, and Big Buffalo, and Dr. Pritchett, who's the president at Morris Brown at the time. Because I said, if we can get this sold, I'm gonna give 10% of the money to Morris Brown. I don't care what it is. It could be $1 million. It's going to Morris Brown, because I wanted to help Morris Brown. Let's go back to the 60s. Did I tell you way back? I have to go back and listen to these things. Did I tell you when I was at Spelman, I took my classes everywhere? See, I don't know if they do that now. When I was at Spelman College in the 60s, I took classes at Morehouse. Well, I got I took Sam Williams' philosophy class. Dr. Williams, why would I do that? I don't know what was wrong with me. You know, that same year, Dr. King and Dr. Williams took a class, were teaching a class either semester before or after me. I'm not sure. But I didn't see Dr. King's name down, but I did see Dr. Williams down. And I think he just gave me a D. Ooh, was it a D or a C? It was something I never seen before. Anyway, I'm taking too long. So I went to Morehouse, had classes. Oh, but my French class. Anyway, I went to Clark College at the time. Dr. Doug. Oh my God. Pearlie Dove was a genius. Genius. And then guess who went to Morris Brown? They had a bad sister up there. She was a French. Dr. Jackson. See, I followed with excellence. If you were excellent, I went there. If you were the best, that's all I wanted was the best. So how did I get to Morris Brown? Well, I had a boyfriend who had a car, which is the same person who died this past Sunday. He had a car. Well, he didn't have a car. His dad had a car. And he would give his girlfriend, who was at Spelman, who's not supposed to be in cars, let's get all this correct now. She would walk out, walk and get in the car, because I had to go to Morris Brown. I wasn't ready to walk way up there. Do you know how far Spelman is from Morris Brown? Girlfriend wasn't doing all that. I loved being up there at Morris Brown. I loved the Atlanta University Center. My God, I had so much fun in school. It was crazy. I don't understand people who don't mix, you know. Anyway, so am I back in the 2000? Where am I? I'm in 2006. Okay, so I'm 2006. And I've graduated. And then I get into the business. I missed something I meant to tell you. I'm in 2006. I meant to take you back to 90. I meant to take you back to GTV Gospel Television with Jean Carn. I have to ask my daughter, GTV Gospel Television. We came up with that when they were doing videos. We did gospel videos, and Jean Carn was the singer. Jean Carnes, is that Joe Carnes' mama, was the host. And we were trying to get it shopped. We were just ahead of our time. Georgianne was just way ahead of her time. And we went to London with Tony Williams. I love Tony Williams. And the Consolators. And Evelyn. Okay, who do we go to London with? Who do we go to London with? The Consolators. Ben Tankard. Ben Tankard and Candy Staten. And I need some lotion to show them. Ben Tankard and Candy Staten. Go ask them. We all went to London. Tony put on a show in London, and we had our little GTV Gospel Television sign up to try to get people to at least figure out what we were doing. When Evelyn was trying to do something, and she went with, and I went along with them. It was a wonderful show. The Consolators out of Pensacola, oh my God, they could sing. And Ben Tankard, when he was young, ask Ben Tankard, ask him, ask Candy Staten. There, no, Tony Williams, Georgianne Thomas, Evelyn Sanders, we all went over there. I was just happy to be with them. Tony put on this wonderful show in London. So I just went, Alvin had the GTV Gospel Television sign up. And then there was me. It was wonderful. I'm going to tell you how long ago it was. The first black female parliament person was at our event. And then she retired here recently. And I have pictures of her as the first black female. We got some adventures. You see why I had to do it this way? Because I was trying to remember. I was just trying to remember all the things we've done. Well, so anyway, what year was that? I'm not gonna call her anymore, because that's just so unprofessional. I apologize today. I'm a brand new me today. I'm really trying to. We had some things happen today, and so I'm just trying to just let all that go, and go on with what we know, which is this right here. So we're in the 2008. Here you go. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that bottle. Look at those G's. That was a genius child, may God rest his soul, that did that for me. Those are 2 G's. Why I can't think of his name. Oh my God, what is happening to me? Look at the bottle. The look on the back. See this? I still pay for my codes. Because at some point. So let me just say about during this period. I asked this gentleman to help me sell this lotion. You know what he told me? I don't know how to sell black lotion. Catch my breath every time I hear it. I said, boo. I didn't say that. That's not the word I used. I said, lotion is lotion. Jergens makes a lotion. No, you wouldn't have any problem selling that because it's lotion. The ingredients back here makes it lotion. The name on the front makes it Georgianne Skit Treats, but it could be called Boo 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 Boo. It will always be lotion. He was like, oh, okay. When I was out with it, the people said it was in my black hand, so it must be for black folk. I went about this wrong. There was no internet like it is now, like we going on now. If I put this up again, you think I have it against this face? Or I might be able to do it now, because We're trying to get back to Black Wall Street. But it didn't work because I was so proud. I had this up, had my name up. I was so happy. That was before my degree. Must have been some back. I lost count. Anyway, whatever it was. It didn't go anywhere. And Angie did it twice and it didn't go anywhere. It didn't go anywhere. It didn't go anywhere. It didn't go anywhere. It may go somewhere now, but if the but is, I ain't, has to go, no ways tired. Yes, I am. I'm a little tired. I am. I got a lot going on. I wanted this lotion. We made little packets with lotion in it. We made packets with hand sanitizer in it before pandemic. All of that for Delta Airlines to use our products in the amenities kit. It didn't say black. It said freaking lotion. We happened to be a group of black women and a white woman, I'm sorry, a group of women then, that presented it and had the lowest bid. Of course, they're going to say something about what else we didn't have. It's all right. I'm just saying, I don't know how to fix it. Jenny told me today that I could get away with 50-something. I was like, oh, I know a 50-something. He's 50-something, and I can get away with 50-something. But I laugh. I make jokes because I know how old I am. I'm 81. I reset it to 71. I don't know. I just feel beat up. I feel beat up. Sometimes it's a curse to be smart. I think sometimes. I know it's a curse to look good. Oh, that's a curse. Because people just feel like they ought to just treat you badly. Just because you don't, I didn't ask who my mother and father. I didn't ask. You know. So what am I in now? I'm just going to move through, get my degree, trying to get my lotion and my oils out. So I think after that, I said, well, let's just get a beauty salon. I think our first one was Rick's. I love Rick. I don't know where Rick is, but that's where we met Deatra before she had babies. Deatra Watts Arnold. I met her over at Rick's down on Campbellton Road. Down by Boat Rock, somewhere in there. Anyway, he had about 5 or 6 salons. I was like, man, as much as I like hair, y'all know that. I don't know where I got all that from. I wanted to do hair and teach school. What kind of combinations? I don't know. But anyway, so Rick had an old foot where you put your feet, pedicure, something. And Alvin and I, we found a space on Fairburn Road. And she and I, you know, when you're younger, you can do stuff. I don't know how we carried a great big old, by ourselves. We rented a $19 truck. And we got this great, big, huge pedicure machine that you sit in. And then we got stuff from Angie and her Gwen and Darnice. They helped us out. Try to get the business going on Fairburn Road. And we got a license. We just didn't have any people. Right across from Mulan's in that little strip mall. We didn't do well, but we went up to Pite's. Do y'all know? Y'all don't know Mr. Pite. You ain't old enough to know Mr. Pite, but Pite we went in with him on Cascade. And then we went across the street to Dot's and got Dot's place. And we got help with Flo and Mona helped us get get the place over in the big mall. Whew, that was a lot of money a month. I didn't know people, I know people be mad with you because you're trying to make a difference. Like, my mother always hired people. She had a business. And her thing was you hire people, give people jobs. I thought that's what we were supposed to do. I wouldn't round it up people. I wanted people to have jobs and be doing hair. And it was just, let me do hair every now and then. Nobody let me do hair, by the way. They didn't even let me shampoo. I wanted to be the shampoo girl. In my own shop, it was okay because I was just fascinated. They didn't let me touch nobody's head. I ask every week. At the same time, I was working in Clark, Atlanta. In 2004, I started teaching part adjunct, and I'm still there. What are we in? Oh my God, we're in 23. How long have I been up there? Anyway, I love that. I do love that part. I've always loved teaching. I like for the light to come on. So we ought to be down to 2012, something like that. Anyway, we moved off of Donnelly when this cancer was so bad. I didn't know what to think. I said I need to get my doctorate. I need 5 years. So my daughter said, we got a house back. That's a whole nother story. She got the house back. So we just came on back to the house. And I graduated. They handed me my papers. I cried to see doctor in front of my name. It doesn't mean anything to anybody but you, but it meant something to me. Because all the while, my cohorts were trying to help keep me going. Cheryl Hardison what's Cheryl Hardison's name? Oh Lord, what's happening with me? Anyway, Cheryl had just graduated. I remember her coming by my little office with the adjunct. She said, you need some help with your dissertation? I said, no. She said, okay. But I was trying to be well, She came by another day. You need some help with your dissertation? I said, no, I got it. And I was trying to do something, Linda Tomlinson and Jackie, we were all the three going to the library looking, just research. One day she came by and she said, this is my last time. Cheryl Hardison. She had another name though. She said, do you need any help with your dissertation? It was just the way she said it, y'all. My spirit said, you better get that help. I said, well, I might. She said, I know you do. Do y'all know? Do y'all know she passed away after I graduated? God sends you angels, you don't even know. She stayed up with me just like I was her sister. She was going, Dr. Clowney was doing his thing. Okay, don't get me wrong. Dr. Charlize Young was doing her thing. Don't get me wrong now. We red, no. But she would come back because she had already gotten her degree and fix it. She said, Georgianne, you need to do it this way. Then I remember Dr. Clowney saying to me, do you want to graduate? Or what do you want to do? I'm like, I want to graduate. Do you want to graduate? Then you need to do this. I figured out, by the time they tell you, sometimes you're going to be so intellectual. I had to get out of school. I had to figure out, the margins. I had Dr. Clowney. Once Dr. Clowney read it, nobody else felt like but everybody was like, Dr. Clowney is your chair? Dr. Clowney is the chair of your committee? That was just like having God Almighty, the God of English, 7 languages. Okay? I had to give him some Romanian, some Portuguese, some Italian, some Spanish, and some French. Yes. He needed all of that in that dissertation. And he could read all of it. Ooh, I was struggling. Okay. So where are we? I'll be down. I finished in 2006, and I talked about having the business. I talked about Dallas, Austin. When did all this happen? I have to get my daughter right now, but I can't do that. Let's just finish up. Let's finish up this part right here. See, I'm gonna come real close so you understand. When you got something to do, you need to do it. Don't wait for nobody else. You don't need nobody to give you permission to do you. You know. You just need to do it. It's been rough. But God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. I got one little 2023 thing. I did that with Jenny. I got one more thing. I forgot this. Y'all see this right here? This is, I never had it before. Watermelon juice. It actually says watermelon juice. I actually paid for some watermelon juice. Stay with me now. I gotta go. My time is up. Do you remember how many black faces, how people laughed at us, how they showed our big, fat, red lips and our big, black skin and biting down in the watermelon, making jokes and making fun of how we look because we were eating watermelon. And look, in 2023, they're selling the same stuff that we already knew was good for our system. Watermelon juice. And as Jenny told me today, they got some watermelon juice they put on your face. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I'm so glad that we as a people, if we would just come together and quit fighting one another, we've been right from day one. The Bible ain't got nobody in it but people who, well, I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to let them find out. Anyway, I think we are down in 2000 and I'm going to start with 2011. I have to ask my daughter what happened. I worked at the courthouse. I got to tell you about domestic violence. If I didn't tell you, I'm going to go back to it. Then I go on down to running for office. Then I bring you on down to some of the stuff we're doing today. And being creative and making a way for yourself. The beauty shops, we have 4. They didn't last long because people lied. People hated us. People stole. Oh my God. I believed in bringing in everything. I had food all the time. Some other kind of stuff. I always had something there, you know, to make it the spice of life, so to speak. You know, after work, we had fun. It was just, I wanted people to enjoy coming to work and making money and enjoying their craft. The craft that I wish I knew. I didn't know a thing, but I admired them so. And they didn't, who are you? They used to say, you don't know nothing about doing hair. Well, so what? I know something about getting this place with a roof over your head. I knew how to do that. Where yours? I knew how to do that. I knew how to have nice place and bring stuff in and try to uplift everybody. Anyway, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain about anything. I'm just going to be glad that I had today. I've gone too far over my time. I love you. And guess what? I like these glasses. I'm putting these back on. You can't do anything about that love I have for you.